And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, we're in the latter part of the week. Yay, we made it through the first part, huh? Thursday is the day, and we got a big day on the Breakfast Show as Jeremy and Christy are going to be on the road. We're going to send them out to a spooky little place called Knee Knocker Woods. If you haven't been there, we're going to tell you all about it. It's really become one of the truly great Halloween sites in the state of Nebraska and really even nationwide. I mean, there's people that travel all over the place to enjoy the haunted forest at Knee Knocker Woods. And so we're going to go out to around the Gibbon area for you this morning. And coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have a special remote broadcast at Knee Knocker Woods. And we'll tell you about all of the special things they have going on during the Halloween season. We'll give you all the information on how you can visit. And it'll be a great time. We're going to do Facebook Live, too. So if you're not familiar with Knee Knocker Woods, you'll be able to tune in on Facebook and take a look at what it's all about. So we'll look forward to that coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Some other guests will be joining us before that time, so we'll look forward to that. And we are appreciative that you are joining us for the breakfast show here today. Thanks for doing that. All right, as we get started, let's do our school lunch menus. Here we go. We'll get started at the Prairie Pioneer Center first in Broken Bow. If you'd like to attend, they do appreciate a phone call ahead of time so that they can make sure they're prepared for you. So give them a call by 9 a.m. this morning to let them know you'll be needing a meal. And on the menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center, it's going to be pork roast, mashed potatoes and gravy, beets, dinner roll, and, of course, dessert. That's your menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow. All right, let's move to the school lunch menus now. We'll go to Litchfield next, where on the menu today at Litchfield, it's going to be fajitas. That's at Litchfield today. At SEM, Sumner Eddyville Miller showing chicken bacon ranch on the lunch menu today at SEM. At Callaway today, it shows meatballs on the lunch menu at Callaway. At Arnold today, they'll be serving pizza. So, this is Thetford. Thetford School today serving pizza at Thetford today. Loop City Public School, chicken leg or Salisbury steak. Your choice at Loop City today. Cozad, some of their choices show scrambled eggs with French toast sticks, the chicken po' boy sandwich, or the sub bar. That'll be your choices today at Cozad. Moving to Anselmo Myrna on the lunch menu today, beef stroganoff with dinner roll, a smothered chicken sandwich, and uncrustable cheese and cracker platter. Those are some of your choices at Anselmo Myrna today. At Sandhill School in Dunning, the lunch menu shows macaroni and cheese with ham patty and peas. That's on the menu today at Sandhills. Now Arnold Public School. They're going to go with creamed chicken and biscuit today at Arnold. At Ansley today, it's going to be a pizza quesadilla on the lunch menu at Ansley. Moving to Sargent today, chicken nuggets, green beans, fruit cup dinner roll, and milk. That'll be at Sargent School. Let's see, Broken Bow Middle and High School today. Choices will include beef stroganoff with dinner roll, a smothered chicken sandwich, smothered spicy chicken sandwich, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, and the grill station combo today at Broken Bow, crispy chicken sandwich basket. That's on the menu at Broken Bow Middle and High School. Arcadia today, turkey is on the lunch menu at Arcadia. And finally at Gothenburg, some of their choices today will include beef stroganoff with dinner roll, grilled chicken sandwich, smothered spicy chicken sandwich, made fresh buffalo ranch pizza, fresh baked combo sub, and pizza snackables. Some of your choices today at Gothenburg. And those are your lunch menus for Thursday, October 10th. There you go. 7:36 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. 7:40 is the time. Brent in the studio with you as we get things started here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's play the game. Chance to make you a winner. Going to give away a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. I've been asking questions last couple of days about past Nobel Peace Prize winners. So here's your question for today. Much to the chagrin of the Chinese government, this exiled leader won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. Who was he? Your choices are the Dalai Lama, Henry Lee, Michael Anti, or Harry Wu. Much to the chagrin of the Chinese government, this exiled leader won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. Who was he? The Dalai Lama, Henry Lee, Michael Anti, or Harry Wu? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Happy October from your friends at RT Ace Hardware. As the weather continues to cool off, head to Ace Hardware to pick up the RV antifreeze you need. Trust them, you don't want to be too late. And with a price of 2 for $7 on 1-gallon jugs, it's even easier to prevent damage to drains and water lines. It's Fire Prevention Month. Go to Ace Hardware and browse their selection of smoke detectors and fire extinguishers. RT Ace Hardware, your locally owned hardware connection in Broken Bow.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer affects 1 in 8 women, but with early detection, the 5-year survival rate is 99%. Early detection is key here at Melham Medical Center. We have 3D mammography that helps find up to 60% of breast cancer sooner than 2D. In 2024, an estimated 310,720 women and 2,800 men will be diagnosed with invasive breast cancer. Chances are you know at least one person who has been personally affected by breast cancer. Melham Medical Center is proud to continue to partner with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
Wherever you find WorkSmart, you'll find producers saving money. WorkSmart is the innovative line of credit from Farm Credit Services of America. Along with its competitive interest rates and farmer-friendly terms, WorkSmart delivers interest savings, cash-back dividends, and cash rewards, too. Add them all up, and the savings can be significant. Terms apply. Visit FCSAmerica.com and see how much you can save. Or call 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
There's a good chance that most of the vehicles driving around in the area have a part on them that was sold by Randy Franzen. He's been doing it for 38 years, and CarQuest in Broken Bow is having an open house to celebrate his retirement on October 16th. Make sure you're there Wednesday for a lunch from 11 until 1 and to wish Randy the best. CarQuest will also have in-store specials you can take advantage of that day as well. Happy retirement, Randy, from CarQuest in Broken Bow on West Highway 2.
7:43 is the time. Didn't get a caller, so here's your answer. Much to the chagrin of the Chinese government, the exiled leader who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989 was the Dalai Lama. That is your answer for the game here this morning. Hey, this is National 4-H Week, and we are celebrating that on our radio stations by running some special 4-H salutes, because we certainly know in this area just how important 4-H is. And we want to take a moment and say thanks to these sponsors who are helping us bring you those special messages that you'll be hearing on our radio stations this week. And those businesses partnering with KCNI KBBN Radio for National 4-H Week include Custer County Feeders, Agribest Feeds, Mead Lumber, Trotter Fertilizer, The Grocery Cart, Power Solutions, BD, Costas, and Taylor Heating and Cooling. So thanks to those businesses for joining KCNI KBBN Radio this week as we salute 4-H. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks for doing so.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
All right, good to have you with us as we roll through this Thursday together. Let's play a little music. Hey, you know what? You got the best seat in the house. Here we go, a little Blackberry Smoke for you as we get you up, get you going on a Thursday morning. They're called Blackberry Smoke. Name of the song is Best Seat in the House. All right, that's what I've got. Best seat in the house. We're live here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent in the studio with you this morning. Again, coming up later in the show, we've got a special remote broadcast we're going to do. We had the opportunity to meet the folks that have started Knee Knocker Woods out around the Gibbon area. And I think we met them when we were at the Dawson County Raceway one time doing a special remote there. And we kind of made a connection with them. And so the last couple of years, we've been going out live to Knee Knocker Woods in the month of October to let you know about the wonderful tourist attraction that opens up during the Halloween season in that area each and every year. And we're going to do that again today. So stay tuned. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be visiting with our friends there. And we're also going to do Facebook Live. So if you're not familiar with what Knee Knocker Woods is all about, not only are we going to tell you about it, we're going to show you too. So join us for that. It'll be Facebook Live and live here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Also, this morning, certainly, and even early this afternoon, we're going to be promoting very heavily something that's going to be happening to KBBN Radio a little bit later on today. For those of you who are KBBN listeners, we want you to know that we will be off the air for a little bit this afternoon for tower maintenance. In order to do that maintenance safely, we just simply need to be off the air. And so we're going to do that at around 12:30 today, and we plan to be off until maybe around 3 or so, but we just want to make sure you're aware of that. So if you're a KBBN listener, we'll be off the air beginning at around 12:30 today, and then off for a period of time for tower maintenance. So if you hear us go off the air at 12:30, don't panic. It is a scheduled time to be off the air for tower maintenance. So we'll be doing that later today, probably going off at around 12:30 this afternoon. That's on KBBN Radio, 95.3 FM. We'll still have our regular day of broadcasting for you on KCNI 1280 AM, 96.3 FM, and KCNI1280.com. We will be back on the air with you on KBBN Radio later this afternoon, though, when we bring you live coverage of high school volleyball. Going to be at the Indian Gym for you tonight, covering Broken Bow volleyball, as Lady Indians will host Minden and Ogallala. Should be a good one. Some good matches coming up for you tonight, and we'll have them for you this evening live on KBBN 95.3 FM and on the web at kbbn.com. We'll do the two Broken Bow matches in the triangular format. Broken Bow will play the first match and the final match tonight. So we'll broadcast those with the opening match starting at 5 o'clock today. And again, you can listen to it live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. But again, a reminder, we will be going off the air at around 12:30 this afternoon on KBBN Radio for tower maintenance. All right, let's see. We'll tell you about what's coming up tomorrow on our radio stations. Of course, it's another big high school football Friday. Hard to believe, but we're like coming to the end of the regular season now. Unbelievable. But we've got a great doubleheader for you tomorrow on our radio stations as far as high school football is concerned. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to bring you our area game of the week, and it'll be a good one. We're going to be in Myrna. We're going to do Anselmo Myrna against Twin Loop for you, a true area game coming up tomorrow afternoon, and we look forward to that. Going to be a great game, and we'll have it for you tomorrow afternoon. The kickoff is set for 3. Our pregame coverage brought to you by Consolidated on KBBN Radio will come your way tomorrow afternoon just a little after 2 o'clock to get you ready for the game, and then the kickoff at 3. That'll be on KBBN, 95.3 FM, and KBBN.com. And then tomorrow on KCNI Radio, of course, we'll have Broken Bow football. It's homecoming week, and Broken Bow will take on Minden tomorrow night at Mark Russell Field. We'll have the game for you live on KCNI Radio, 96.3 FM, KCNI1280.com. Kickoff at 7. Coverage starts with the Custer Federal State Bank pregame show at 6. So all of that will be coming up tonight and tomorrow on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Coming up next, we've got your weekly Farmers National Company Dave Davis report. That's coming up.
Connie Stewart's moving auction household collectibles and shop items sale. That is going to be October 19th at 9 a.m. It is going to be down at the Paddock Building at the Custer County Fairgrounds, and that does start at 9 a.m. and lunch. There will be a lunch truck there also. There's a lot of nice furniture, a lot of nice craft stuff, and fabric. There's a couple treadle sewing machines, so several antiques, some flat screen TVs, a nice love seat, recliner chair, dining room set. There's a crock. There's a bedroom set. There's all kinds of things. There's a roll top desk. And there's so many things that are not on the sale bill because a lot of it was already boxed up. But you can go to our website and see the sale bill that we do have, and that's davedavisauction.com. And if you have any questions, please call our office, and Jim's number is 870-1785. We do have pictures on there also, and that's Saturday, October 19th. Going over to Farmers National side, we do have a listing at 730 North 6th Avenue. Has a nice sized living room with a picture window, large formal dining room off of the kitchen. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space. There's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom on the main floor. Basement has a family room, second bathroom, office, storage, laundry space, and storage room with built-in cabinets. Has a detached, oversized 2-car garage, backyard with alley access at 730 North 6th Avenue. At 653 Cherry Avenue, this one has a nice kitchen, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom on the main floor, hardwood floors in the living room and bedrooms, main floor laundry off of the kitchen. Then the lower level has a family room and storage, attached single-car garage, fenced-in backyard. That's at 652 Cherry Avenue. At 936 North 11th Avenue, you can move right in, entryway leading into a nice-sized living room with electric fireplace and large windows. Very nice remodeled kitchen with large breakfast bar, oak cabinets with soft closed drawers and can lighting, formal dining room, office, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Both bathrooms have been updated. Attached garage has large storage room and storage above. Detached oversized garage is heated and cooled and has workshop in the front, corner lot with utility shed and underground sprinklers, everything on one level. And that the shingles were new in 2017. It has newer LP Smart siding. That's at 936 North 11th Avenue. At 825 Arrowhead Drive, this is a nice updated kitchen. The living room has a picture windows open to the dining area. Main floor has 3 bedrooms with neat hardwood floors. Lower level has a family room, second bathroom, non-conforming bedroom, laundry room, office, and a den area with other possibilities. It's an all-electric home, large backyard, attached insulated garage with newer door at 825 Arrowhead Drive. At 650 South K Street, this home has the dining room is open to the kitchen and living room. There are 3 bedrooms on the main floor. Master bedroom does have a master bath. Then the lower level has a half bath with laundry and a nice-sized family room with French doors leading to the backyard with a 15 by 33 swimming pool with a privacy fence. But then there's also a fenced-in side yard with playground equipment. That's at 650 South K Street. At 1242 South D Street, this is a 2-story. This home has beautiful woodwork throughout, large foyer leading into a parlor with open staircase, French doors, and beautiful hardwood floors. Formal dining room has patio doors out to the backyard. Cute kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space. Main floor also has a den, office, and half bathroom. Upstairs has a full bathroom with laundry and 4 bedrooms. Master bedroom has a balcony and a master bathroom. Located on a corner lot with a utility shed and fenced-in backyard with privacy fence, detached double garage has its own heater. Come see the charm at 1242 South D Street. Then in Sargent at 807 West Main Street, this one's had a price reduction. It's on a large lot. Has a front porch, living room and dining room have original hardwood floors. Kitchen has breakfast nook and lots of cabinets and counter space. 3 bedrooms and a full bathroom. Main floor laundry, unfinished basement. And that's at 807 West Main Street in Sargent. Also in Sargent at 206 North 2nd Street, we have one that's ready to go. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom on the main floor. Kitchen is open to the living space. There's a finished basement with second bathroom, 2 non-conforming bedrooms, and laundry area. Large storage shed, a shaded backyard at 206 North 2nd Street in Sargent. Then in Ansley at 1006 Edmund Street. This home is located on a corner lot. The main floor has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The dining room is open to the kitchen and living room. Lower level has a non-conforming bedroom. Then there's a main floor laundry in the breezeway from the attached garage. That's at 106 Edmund Street in Ansley. I think that sums it up for this week, but thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. We're getting the first confirmation of deaths from Hurricane Milton. Officials in St. Lucie County say 4 people were killed in tornadoes stirred up by the storm. It made landfall south of Tampa last night as a powerful Category 3. This man wrote it out at his home in Sarasota.
As much as we wanted to or tried to get asleep, every few minutes or, you would hear a loud bang, almost like a bomb going off on the roof or something hitting the side of the house.
Correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is in St. Petersburg.
A lot of flash flooding, up to 13 inches of rain fell in just a short period of time, the equivalent of 3 months worth of rain in this area.
Hurricane Milton is now a Category 1 storm making its way offshore. Forecaster Lonnie Quinn.
The risks that still remain out there, it's now for the East Coast, and we are talking about storm surge, lower numbers, the potential for 3 to 5 feet.
More than 3 million customers in Florida have no power right now. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KOLN, one person was injured in a crash involving a tractor hauling soybeans in Madison County on Wednesday. The Nebraska 511 reported that the crash happened on US 275 between Norfolk and Battle Creek before 3:30 p.m. The Nebraska State Patrol said the tractor was rear-ended by a semi-truck, spilling soybeans onto the roadway. Both drivers were taken to the hospital. The tractor driver has since been released, and the driver of the semi is in stable condition, according to the NSP. US 275 was closed in both directions for about 2 hours while crews cleaned up the scene, but has since been reopened. NSP is still investigating the crash in this ongoing investigation. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In postseason baseball, all 4 divisional series were in action. One of them has wrapped up in the National League. The Mets close out the Phillies with a 4-1 win. New York was down 1-0 in the 6th inning when Francisco Lindor stepped up and blasted a grand slam home run to get the win. Jose Quintana tossed 5 shutout innings for the Mets. He and 3 relievers combining, allowing 1 run on 4 hits as New York takes the series 3-1 to advance to the National League Championship Series. Dodgers stay alive with an 8-0 win in San Diego over the Padres. LA getting home runs from Mookie Betts, Will Smith, and Gavin Lux. LA used 8 different pitchers to shut out San Diego and even the series at 2-2. A deciding Game 5 will be Friday in LA. In the American League, the Yankees edged the Royals 3-2 in Kansas City. New York's Giancarlo Stanton had a go-ahead solo homer in the 8th inning. He also had an RBI double. New York takes a 2-1 series lead. Tigers shut out the Guardians 3-0. Detroit using 6 pitchers to shut out Cleveland, limiting them to 6 hits. Detroit leads that series 2-1.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Bright sunshine today with a high of 87. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, 49. Highs around 74. Tomorrow, partly cloudy. Partly cloudy Saturday, decreasing clouds by Sunday. Mid-70s Saturday, mid-60s by Sunday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
At our studios currently, temperature now 44 degrees with light winds, barometer 30.07, and the humidity is 86%. High yesterday in Broken Bow, 82, with the overnight low dropping to 43. Our sunset this evening, 7:06. Sunrise tomorrow, 7:46. Unfortunately, still no measurable precipitation to report for the month of October, as recorded here at our KCNI KBBN studios.
Are you or someone you know struggling with depression, anxiety, trauma, or other mental health challenges? Do you wonder where you can get help and support locally? An online list is ready and available for you that includes local, trained, caring mental health providers. Visit mhpcc.org. Mental health providers and services available in Custer County can be found quickly and easily at mhpcc.org.
This is April Good, proud to be with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. We've been inundated with buyers from all over the country finding our website and asking about north central Nebraska farmland. Most buyers would be delighted to lease back the land to the seller or their trusted tenants. If you are thinking about taking advantage of these once-in-a-lifetime market conditions, call me, April Good, for a free market analysis on your property and check us out at lashleyland.com.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It's good to have you with us. 8:18 is the time, and boy, look at these wonderful people that we have in the studio with us now. I think we can say the Clang Gang is here. Huh?
Good morning.
What do you think about that?
Good
Hi, Steph. How are you back there in the corner?
Good. I'm
James,
hiding this morning.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Brent.
Who'd you bring with you? I don't know if we have met.
Well, no, but go ahead. We'll give Jenny
Okay.
a mic here.
This is
She's excited.
Jenny.
This is one of her first times on the radio with us. So.
It is. I'm Jenny Franzen.
Well, Jenny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I joined in May.
Well, great. All right. Well, I know that this thing called Medicare open enrollment, I hear a few things about that. That like happens in October, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. We've actually been busy already talking about it in our office. It opens up so we can see the new plans and discuss them October 1st. So we have been busy doing that, and Jenny's learning and really been a neat asset to the Clang operation. She just loves people. It's fun to see her just interact and help people out, so we're excited to have her on board. And she's pretty darn smart. She picks up things pretty fast, so I'm thinking, a couple of months and I can probably take a big vacation because she'll be
nice.
There you go.
She'll be just covering all my bases.
Well, Jenny, if you don't mind me asking you, talk a little bit about the learning process of all of this. I'm sure that at times it has felt a little overwhelming because I know that there is a lot to learn, there's a lot to know. Just talk about going through that process and kind of the learning curve you've had to deal with.
Sure. So it is overwhelming. It was overwhelming. Steph's a really great teacher. She knows a lot. So I think I'm learning from a really great person. And actually, recently I've been kind of excited because I'm starting to kind of catch on, and it gets exciting because I can help and do things, So it's really great. It's been good. I feel like I can help a little now and feel comfortable doing that. So excited to meet more people and help them out. It's exciting to help.
She does. I kind of threw a curveball to her one morning. I said, hey, I'm going to be a little late in the office. And James and I both were driving to, I think, North Platte. We actually had no plans of going into the office. She didn't know this, but I said, I have an appointment coming in, and can you go ahead and do that for me? She's like, yes. Yes, I will. So we just kind of, and Rebecca did the same thing. She kind of got thrown in, and sometimes you learn the best when you have to navigate it yourself. After having the information, you just have to do it and gain the confidence along the way and ask a lot of questions. So, but Medicare has changed a lot this year. 2025, the Inflation Reduction Act now is going into another phase, and so they're rolling out changes there. And I don't know if that's been talked about yet, but we're looking at, no donut hole. No donut hole next year.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Too.
I mean, the technical word is coverage gap. But there won't be any next year, which means your true out-of-pocket now goes from $8,000 to a true out-of-pocket of $2,000, which sounds fancy and great, except they raised all of the drug prices to make up for that. So it's not scary, I don't think. There's still a lot I see this year that's good. People are coming in, and I think Jenny can attest to this, and you learn a little bit from clients coming in and showing us their drug plans. But even with certain ones that are going into Aetna used to have 3 plans last year. Now they have 1. And so if you're on one of those 3 plans last year, it'll roll into that one plan, and that may not be the best for you. And we've seen, where it was $500 a year for prescriptions, and now it's $1,500. So I would say no matter who you're working with, we have a lot of great educated agents in town, and I'm thankful for that. And I've also told Jenny that too. I'm like, there are a lot of agents in town that help, and that's good. It's a big area to cover. It honestly would be impossible for us to take care of all of them. So it's good that we have that competition and that education in our community. But with those changes, I'd say whoever it is that's helping you, make sure you get in and review them this year. It's really important, especially with that big change with the donut hole. Good thing about it, our cheapest drug plan is a big old goose egg, 0 next year. So if you aren't taking medications, that's pretty awesome.
Free.
I don't know that I'd say, I don't like the word free, but
It's no cost.
there isn't a premium.
There's not a premium.
No, there's not a premium. It's not talked about a lot, but they're implementing a monthly payment plan next year for these through the drug companies, the private companies. I don't know that it's ironed out as to how advantageous it is for everybody, but it's there. Probably isn't something that we're going to promote. It seems like there's a lot of things I haven't ironed out yet, and that's a little scary to promote something that I don't have a solid understanding of, nor does the private companies. That makes me a little nervous. So we make sure that we're highly educated in this field. I know there's a lot of internet talk. In fact, even this morning before I came in, I was going through Facebook and I was seeing, it's open enrollment. Be careful of those Advantage plans. And we do sell a lot of Advantage plans in our office. But one of the things I want to make sure that we stress is that if you don't understand them and you don't work with them every day and have the background and education about how they work and how they can help people, I'd be really careful about talking about them. Of course, it's hard not to be curious and look through some of the comments, and one of them was a little bit comical to me because I know how they work. But one lady had said, well, I was going to sign up my in-laws for Medica because Medicare supplements are the way to go. And she said, but I couldn't because they live in Dawson County. And I was like, you can get a Medicare supplement in any county. So if you're talking about they should only have Medicare supplements, you can't be restricted to counties. So an Advantage plan that is restricted to the county. So you have to be careful about which county you're in. So that right there tells me that you're supporting supplements, but you don't understand how they work, and you almost signed up your in-law for a Medicare Advantage plan. Because that's what happens. If you're in a different county, you can either sign them up or not based on where you live. So I would just say get a clear understanding of how they work, and we're happy to explain it. I almost tell people when they come in, I almost have to sell them the supplement because the Advantage plans look so good. But you need to be careful about explaining how they work and making sure that people are comfortable with them because they are different. They're very different.
Yeah, one of the things that I try to stress with all of our agents in our office, Brent, is no matter what we're helping our clients with, because ultimately we're all advisors helping the people that walk through our door. And whatever it is that we're helping our clients with, we want to make sure we lay all the options out before them. Don't take anything off the table because then we're choosing for them, and we don't want that. We lay everything before them, explain in detail what their options are, and then let them make a decision. I think that's really important. We want our people to be well informed. And if people are informed and educated in what their options are, they're going to make the right decision for themselves. And that's really the key, and that's where we feel we shine, and that's how we work. We want our clients to be educated. So if you have any questions about the financial field, the insurance field, Medicare, any of that, please come in. It doesn't matter if you buy anything from us or not. That's not the point. We love people, and we love educating them. We have a lot of information just bounce around in our head. It doesn't do any good up there. So we want to share that with the people that walk in the door. And with Jenny and Steph with Medicare, they're very knowledgeable. And, people would much rather be with them than ever come to see me. So I'm pretty boring. So if you want to brighten up your day a little bit, just come into the office and sit down with one of them.
There you go.
It'll brighten your day.
Well said. I think right along with this, too, is every situation is different, right? I mean, it's easy to talk to someone and then say, well, I know someone who's doing this, so I think that's what I will do. Got to be careful doing that, right? I mean, because every situation is different.
It is really hard. And I think you look at the big picture of what is their whole situation. Under 65, if you are on disability, your options are very limited with Medicare if you have that Medicare A and B. In fact, a lot of people won't even choose a plan because you're not required to. You can just have your original Medicare A and B and not have a supplemental or an Advantage plan. You can go with just original Medicare, but understand that you have 20% of that Part B out of pocket. So you get life flighted out of here, and let's just say on average it's $100,000 to take a plane ride from here to Kearney. You'll pay 20% of that cost. So those are the things we talk about. It doesn't matter to us if you want to look at covering that gap or not, but at least be aware that if that happens, that those are the consequences. The other thing is that if you're under 65 and you are not disabled, your really only choice for a full coverage plan now is the marketplace, and the marketplace will open up November 1st. And if you're looking at, giving your pre-existing conditions covered and getting a full-fledged plan, that's the only place to do it. And they have limited us now to short-term plans if you want an alternative, and a short-term plan doesn't cover pre-existing conditions, doesn't cover mental health, doesn't cover pregnancy. So there are a lot of limitations there, and they're only offering 4 months. So the problem there is that if I sold you a plan and you have it January, February, March, and you get cancer in February, those plans will drop you. And now you have no special enrollment period. You don't have any way to get on a plan to cover that medical expense, and that would be tragic. And then you'd follow the system of exhausting your assets and end up on Medicaid. So we talk about those tough things too. Like, it's fine with me if you want to go without insurance, because a lot of people talk about that too because of the cost. But these are the consequences if you do. Not my choice, but it's yours. So,
well, I think that you bring the consequences, and I'm sure, Jenny, that you've talked to people about this too, and that is trying to eliminate the surprises, right? Because man, oh man, you walk in. We know the cost of medical at the moment. Nothing's worse than going to a physician or whatever and then thinking, oh, well, insurance is covering this. And then you get a bill in the mail and you find out it didn't. Those surprises is what you're trying to help people avoid, right?
Absolutely. We see a lot of people come in with bills that aren't correct, and we help them with that too. So
yeah, there are a lot of those. Yep, there are a lot of people come in, and that's probably one of the biggest things that I think is helpful, is having just some local agent here, and I'm sure all the other local agents can speak to that too, that if there's a problem, you come in and we try our best to fix it and help you understand. And maybe the billing is correct. Maybe that is your copay or your out-of-pocket expense, but at least we can go through and explain to you then how that works. And to me, it's difficult to pick a plan now and it rolls over to January, and now it's June. I don't know that I'd remember everything you told me. And so we always tell people, don't be afraid to come in. We got a fancy coffee machine now. We'd love to make you coffee. And I got to confess, I'm so excited about talking about Medicare. I had a client come in and she asked me for a cup of coffee because she's excited about this machine. I forgot to get her one.
Oh, you did.
I know. I'm going to call her today because I really felt terrible.
She needs to come in and get that cup of coffee.
She does, because I was like, oh gosh, I was so worried about talking all about Medicare.
Yeah. Well, has productivity's gone up, Jenny, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Since we got that coffee machine.
And it's not quiet, so you can't get away with I'm going to get
everybody
another
knows
cup.
when you get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
They know it.
Well, you have me intrigued. Can I just come in for a cup of coffee?
Absolutely. No, we highly recommend it.
All right.
Yeah. James is roasting coffee beans. We get the green beans in and we roast them on our deck, usually outside, because it's kind of smelly when you roast coffee beans inside. But boy, fresh roasted coffee beans. You get this cream on top.
Man, you guys are taking this really seriously.
We are.
The whole coffee product.
whatever it takes to increase productivity in the office. So
Yeah.
I'm going to
There
help.
you go.
And when we're lazy, we don't want to roast it. We go out for coffee, don't we, Jenny?
Oh, yeah.
We've hit up Howdy's, we've hit up
support.
Ollie's, and we
Totally.
go over to Ortello Dell. Oh goodness. So we support everybody,
Yeah.
but
do.
I've got one more question regarding this. What if someone does nothing, and for one reason or another they just don't do anything, and we get past this open enrollment period? What are the consequences for that?
well, your old plan will just roll over. And so, like I said, let's say that you're in a plan that offered 3 drug plans last year, and now they're only offering 1 this year. Because of that, they took the donut hole away, and it's really causing a lot of stress on the private companies. And normally I don't have a lot of, what do you say that? How do you say that? I don't have a lot of sympathy for the insurance companies, because they are out to make money. But I mean, we're all for profit, right? This radio station's for profit. Klein Financial's for profit.
Yeah.
But right now, the government has made it, if you take away the donut hole, that 60% cost now isn't on the government. When you land in that area, it's now on the private companies. So they've had to adjust. There are companies that aren't paying us agents. And I broke the news to Jenny. Sorry. She's getting into this business, and now companies aren't paying us. But I always look at the big picture of things. If you do things right for people, you'll always have a business. And I truly believe that. If you do the right thing for people, you will. But back to your question, if they let it roll over and it's rolling over into just one plan, what does that look like? They're giving you one cookie cutter plan for all of these medications and formularies. And so that could be good or bad. It just depends. Like you said, not everybody's medications are the same. So that's kind of what we look at. And if you let it roll and it goes into that plan, you go through the shock of it, and you probably hunker down and you pay for it. But I would assume that would then motivate you to come in and look during open enrollment, because really there's only one time, unless there's a special reason, major disaster, or you move. So there are special enrollment reasons that we utilize, but typically on average this is the only time to change those.
Yeah.
And that's a little frustrating, because sometimes you're at February or March, and your doctor prescribes a medication you need, and now it would have been better to go with a different company. So we do deal with those things, but like I told Jenny, sometimes it's hard. She's running plans, and she's like, oh gosh, Steph, last year they were only paying $300 a year, and now they're going to pay $700, and that's the cheapest we can get them. And my pain goes out with her. It's hard to do that, but I said, and here we just have to be honest about what's happening. There isn't anything we can do about that, but we can tell them, hey, this is the best plan to go with, and this is the cheapest. And unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with. But honesty is always a good, even when it's hard.
Yeah.
It's a good lesson. No matter if it's hard or not, you just are honest with people. So the another big thing, if I can kind of talk a lot this morning, because like I said, there's a lot to. I asked James, I said, can't we just be in here for an hour? Where do I sign? What contract do I sign to get more time? Because there's so much to talk about, Brent.
We should have a call-in show, too. Didn't we discuss that?
Sure.
Can we have people call in?
Yeah, well, there
I would
you
love
go.
it. Yeah, I like it so much. I could just, can I just?
We can make that happen in the future. Yeah.
But North Platte is now a pretty big hospital, and they've decided not to accept Advantage plans in 2025. Well, there's some things that people really need to realize is that they can't fully do that according to government regulation. I mean, they still have to accept them. If you're driving down the interstate and you land in any hospital, whether they accept Advantage plans or not, and you happen to have one of those, legally, in an emergency, they have to, and they have to follow that plan as an in-network status. So whatever your plan says, let's say it's $125 or $150 for that ER visit, they have to honor that because of government regulations. So, and then the other side of the coin is we're looking a lot at PPO plans, because there are 2 different plans you can get into. You can get into what they call an HMO or a PPO. Well, an HMO means it's a health maintenance organization. It's lower cost, but you have to stay in network, Brent. You cannot go out of network with an HMO unless you want to pay full price. Well, we would never recommend that in our office. If you want to go out of network, get a PPO. That's a preferred provider organization. They allow you to go in or out. If I use Blue Cross as an example, for next year, one of their plans, they have many, but one of them, if you go in network here, it's not going to cost you anything to see your doctor here. But if you go over to North Platte, it's going to cost you $10 because you're out of network. And so I would say educate yourself on how that works, because those people in North Platte can still use their Advantage plans, but I'd say, let's say you want to stay on them, we'll get in a PPO, and then even Jenny and I discussed it's going to be a little more work for us, but we can submit those costs to the plans and have the plan reimburse them. If even there's hospitals and doctors that don't want to accept them, and if they don't want to accept them, let's say you pay your $200 for the visit, you bring that receipt to us, we'll send it to the company, and they'll give you the $190. So there's ways to get around that if you're in that plan, and just understand the rules associated with it. The other thing is that if you're wanting to go back to a Medicare supplement, now is a really good time to look at that. Because if you come in, you're like, I've seen some things, I'm just not comfortable, and it just doesn't fit with my personality or my comfort level. Awesome. Let's talk about what a Medicare supplement would cost. Sometimes it works well for people, and they can get on a Medicare supplement. There is underwriting. And a lot of those companies, those supplements, have different underwriting rules and regulations. And we're kind of good at it now. I've been doing this since 2009. And so you understand that certain companies will accept you if you have a heart problem and you are dealing with certain medications. Some companies won't. And it's our job to find out who those companies are. Are you going to pay a little more? Sure. I mean, we've seen supplements cost $100 when you come in, and supplements cost $700 a month. So they're varying in range, and they're very different.
Yeah.
But it is something we go through, and we'll go, like James said, through all your options. We don't care what you get. If we were selfish, and Jenny and I talk about this because I am selfish sometimes. I'd say to my clients now, if I'm selfish, I just want you to get into a supplement because it's easier for me. It really is. You get on a supplement, you meet your deductible, and you're done. And that's the simplicity of those plans, and it's nice. You decide to get on an Advantage plan that offers dental, vision, and hearing and over-the-counter in town. You're going to need help with that, especially if it's your first year.
Yeah.
So we do help throughout the year with those plans, and we happily do it. But like I said, if we were selfish and we just didn't want to do anything all year, we would sell supplements.
Well, a lot of information, as you can tell, and just so many things to know. That's why a sit-down visit with you guys is so important. So how do they make it happen? How do they set it up? I assume just call or stop in, or what's the best way to do it?
If you want to get a hold of us, you just call 872-6810. Tanya's usually there, and she has our schedule, everybody's schedule in the office, so she can set an appointment for you. And things are filling up pretty quick, too. So and you only have till December, first week in December. I don't know.
7th.
7th.
December 7th.
So call the office or stop by. We're downtown, right across the street from Nebraska State Bank, 940 South D Street. We have Kling Financial in the front of our building. And we have happy, smiling faces to welcome you in.
It's because of the coffee.
It's the coffee.
There you go. So happy, smiley facing, and the smell of the coffee when you walk in, I'm guessing.
It does smell really good.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for coming in. Anything else that you wanted to mention? I mean, I think Steph said it well. I mean, this is a topic you could go for hours on.
You really could.
Sharing information, and you do more than just Medicare and health insurance, James, right, at Kling Financial.
We do everything financial and life and long-term care insurance. So, we have Tim and Rebecca in the office. Now, Rebecca, she's the master on both sides. She knows everything in Medicare and everything life and health, and she's an investment broker now as well. And then Tim, our newest New York Life agent, is on board as well. So we have plenty of people to help you with no matter what your investment or insurance needs are. We're happy to help.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, Brent.
Hey, thanks for coming in this morning. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right. The Clang Gang, Clang Financial, our guests on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
At Power Solutions, they know that finding the right solutions can sometimes be hard. Maybe you're just in need of Vermeer parts or maintenance. Give them a call at 308-872-5522 or stop in 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2 and let their Vermeer sales rep and parts person get you fixed up. That's 308-872-5522 for Power Solutions, your greater Broken Bow area Vermeer dealer.
Every weekend in October, acres and acres of pure fear await you in Neenaka Woods. Savage Jack's Trail of Terror and the demons of the underworld corn maze. Plus Monster Eats, the Hellfire Jack-o'-lanterns, axe throwing, and so much more. Neenaka Woods in Gibbon, open every weekend in October. Discount coupons at Pump and Pantry. Get your tickets now at NeenakaWoods.com. What waits in the woods?
Central Nebraska Medical Clinic invites you to a drive-through flu shot clinic Monday the 21st from noon until 4. Just follow the signs and cones to the employee parking lot, which is north from Memorial Drive and east of the helipad. If possible, wear short sleeves to allow easy access to your arm. If you're planning to attend, just call the clinic at 872-2486 so they can have your paperwork and vaccine ready to go. October 21st, a drive-through flu shot clinic at Central Nebraska Medical Clinic in Broken Bow.
All right, we're back on the Breakfast Show, 15 minutes in front of the hour. Well, again, there are several job opportunities being posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com. Just go to the employment page, and when you go there, you'll find this job opportunity being posted. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as a WIC, RN, or LPN in Loop City. Now, this could be a part-time or full-time position depending on the applicant. Obviously, if it is full-time, you get the full benefits package, which would include health, dental, life, and vision insurance, generous leave accrual, employee assistance program, and flexible 4-day working schedule, just some of the benefits you would receive. Now, if you're wanting to apply for the position, there are some qualifications. Obviously, you must have an active RN or LPN license and previous nursing experience. What would you be doing? Well, you would be providing assistance to clients at WIC clinics, providing education to clients at WIC clinics, which can also include nutritional information as well as guidance and support. So if you need an application or want to find out more, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension would be 105. Or you can go to their website and apply online. The website is centralnebraskacap.com. Also, when you go to the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com, you'll see a job opening through the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They have an opportunity for a highway maintenance worker to join their team in Ansley. At the NDOT, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. You can apply online by going to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov. Now, you need to go to that website because an online state application must be completed. So again, it's statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity, veterans preference employer. Well, there's a good chance that most of the vehicles driving around in the area have a part on them that was sold by Randy Franzen because he's been doing it for 38 years. And CarQuest in Broken Bow is having a special open house to celebrate Randy's retirement. This is coming up on October the 16th. There will be a lunch from 11 until 1, so come on out and say farewell to Randy and tell him thanks for all of the years of service. CarQuest will also have in-store specials you can take advantage of that day as well. So happy retirement to Randy Franzen. Come join them for a celebration October 16th, 11 until 1 for a lunch to wish Randy the best on his retirement. Coming up this weekend, one of the places to be, folks, maybe the place to be, is going to be Kincaider Brewing Company because it's October, and that means Oktoberfest, and it's coming up this weekend at Kincaider Brewing Company in Broken Bow. The fun will start at 11 a.m. this Saturday with exclusive beer, sausages, and those delicious pretzels. Music will start at noon and go on into the night, featuring bands such as Angie Criz and the Polka Tunes, the Killigans, and them Uke Boys. Also, try your hand at games like Hammerschlagen, Stein Stamina, or Stein Hoist, the beer relay, cornhole, of course, and keg throwing, and much, much more. Always a great fun event. Oktoberfest at Kincaider Brewing in Broken Bow. It's happening this Saturday, October the 12th. We'll step away for a quick few seconds. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Good soil starts with good seed. AeroSeed is big on performance and believe that clean, quality seed simply performs better. Soil Builder cover crop mixes from AeroSeed were developed to improve soil health and provide maximum benefits to the next planted crop. Cover crops planted after wheat, corn, or soybean harvest not only increase nitrogen supplies in your soil, but also reduce erosion, conserve soil moisture, reduce compaction, and suppress weeds. These benefits to your soil also benefit your bottom line. Learn more about Soil Builder cover crop mixes and how they can work for you by visiting AeroSeed.com or your local AeroSeed dealer.
Hi, this is Andrew Mason with Pearson Physical Therapy, where we believe you should always receive the personalized attention you deserve. We use a collaborative approach to work together so we can help you achieve your goals. From post-surgical rehab and sprains and strains to back pain, arthritis, sports injuries, and everything in between. Come talk to us at Pearson Physical Therapy in Broken Bow, 872-5800, or visit our website, pearsonpt.com.
With the arrival of fall and cooler temperatures, it's hard to remember that hydration is just as important as when it's blazing hot outside. Varney Pharmacy can help with Liquid IV Electrolyte Drink Mix and Immune Support Drink Mix. With 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks, it contains essential B vitamins and vitamin C, and one option even has zinc. 3 flavors are ready to go home with you from Varney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
All right, back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Again, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to go to Knee Knocker Woods. Yes, a great tourist attraction during the Halloween season. They're out around Gibbon, Nebraska. We're going to tell you all about them coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Also going to do Facebook Live. So if you're not familiar with Knee Knocker Woods, not only will we tell you about it, we're going to show you too. So join us for that. It'll be Facebook Live from Gibbon at Knee Knocker Woods and live here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Hey, a great place to visit or just, well, head on over and spend an hour or two. Brubaker's Coffee House in Arnold, your historic destination with a full barista bar and gift shop, something for everyone. They're open 8 to 5, Tuesday through Friday, Saturdays from 9 until 3. You can try a delicious breakfast burrito, bagels. They got homemade baked items, now featuring fresh squeezed lemonade and just delicious drinks to enjoy. They've got the Consuela handbags for sale in their gift department, also yard decor and home decor as well. Every week they have a customer of the week, so when you stop into Brubaker's in Arnold, make sure you get registered to give yourself a chance at a free beverage. And remember, they got greeting cards, too, that are in stock for every occasion. At Brubaker's in Arnold, they're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, open on Saturdays as well from 9 until 3. Our friends at the Wild Rose Gallery in Broken Bow invite you in for a tribute to Gib Neal. This will be October 14th through the 26th from noon until 4. But on Saturday, October 19th, a week from Saturday, a special public reception will be held at Wild Rose Gallery in Broken Bow from 6 until 8 p.m. Gibb is well known for his beautiful paintings of Nebraska landscapes and creating wood artwork as well. He's received many awards for his art. Make sure you stop and see his artwork on display noon to 4, October 14th through the 26th. And don't miss the reception on Saturday, October 19th from 6 until 8 p.m. That'll be happening at the Wild Rose Gallery. Also, Off-Broadway is exceptional assisted and independent living in Broken Bow, and they encourage you to take a tour soon. Make sure you ask them about the $99 move-in special as well as the $500 referral promotion going on as well. This is Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living right here in Broken Bow. Learn more at offbroadwayapartments.com, or, of course, just go and visit Off-Broadway in Broken Bow. They would love to have you through their doors. So check it out, Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living, and make sure you ask them about the $99 move-in special as well as the $500 referral promotion going on at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow. Good to have you with us. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It takes hard work and determination to build a winning team. It also takes hard work to finish the laundry list of projects around your home. Refresh your space by completing that list with the help of a HELOC from Burning Bank. If an updated look is not enough and you're ready to buy a new home or your dream home, we can help with that too. Navigating a home purchase can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let our friendly, experienced staff guide you to owning the home of your dreams. You can apply in person, online at burningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757 to get you started. Burning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 473773, member FDIC.
Simply put, AgriBest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, AeroQuip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting, lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit AgriBest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway.
It's fall now, but we know that seasons move fast in Nebraska. Prepare for the winter sports season at Geared for Sports. Whether you're a fan or an athlete, Scott is excited to announce they now carry apparel from Free Fly for both men and women. And if you're needing a new pair of running shoes, it's worth your time to check out the Mount to Coast brand. Of course, Husker gear is all over inside as well. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4. Geared for Sports on the Square in Broken Bow.
Open 7 days a week, GK Wine and Spirits. 30 packs of Busch and Busch Light beer are $28.98. And Old Milwaukee Regular or Light are $18.98. 750s of Mozart Chocolate Cream Liqueur are $27.98. Or go with Fulton's Harvest Pumpkin Pie Cream Liqueur at $9.98. Grand Gala Triple Orange Liqueur in a 1-liter bottle is $27.98. For variety that stretches across several aisles and into the beer cave, visit GK Wine and Spirits inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
At Echo Financial in Arnold, they believe that sometimes all you need is someone to help show you the way. It is certainly true with finances and insurance. Whether you're starting in your career or are preparing for the retirement of your dreams, Echo is there to listen, understand, and help guide your financial journey. She invites your questions and offers complimentary consultations for your retirement and legacy planning. Echo Financial offers asset management and financial planning with a heartbeat. Visit echofinancialllc.com or call 308-848-2244 to book your appointment today. Advisory services are offered through Echo Financial LLC, a registered investment advisor in the state of Nebraska. Insurance products and services are offered through Echo Financial and Echo Pelster Insurance LLC affiliated companies.
Getting close to 9 o'clock on this Thursday morning, and every Thursday we visit with Matt to find out what's happening at Subway. Mr. Matt, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing good. I think Dave is the one that kind of started this little thing. We always like to know where Matt is today. So where are you at? Are you home? Are you out traveling? Are you going to be fixing stuff today or what?
Yeah, I'm actually headed to Kearney and I believe Minden.
Ah, all right. Well, I know you're a busy guy, so thanks for taking the time to visit with us.
No problem.
Let's see. What is new at Subway? You've mentioned some new things that are coming. I know that there's a new bread coming out. I think they're adding to the foot-long cookie choice. What's happening at Subway?
Yeah, we have new ghost pepper bread. It's a seasoning we put on over the top of the bread, and then we actually cook the jalapenos on top of the bread with some cheese. And it is fabulous.
I was going to say, I love the idea of it already. Now, are there some special sandwiches that they're kind of suggesting the use of that bread for? I mean, I'm sure you can use it for any sandwich that you order, but...
Yeah, you can use it on any sandwich. They do have a couple. There's a steak one and a chicken one, I believe. I don't know the names of them right off the top of my head, but yeah, it's pretty good bread and they're pretty good sandwiches. I've tried both of them.
I was in there the other day and I looked on the board, and of course the thing that jumps out at me right away when I look at the board is when there's new by it. And did I see is there like a new garlic steak sandwich? Did I see that?
Yeah, there is a garlic steak.
Okay. And that's fairly new, right?
No, it's actually been there for a while.
Oh,
You've
I'm
just
sorry.
Been stuck in a rut ordering the same sandwich.
Well, you caught me, Matt. Yes, I'm kind of one of those guys, and when he goes to Subway, I just know what I'm going to order when I walk in because I basically get the same thing. I keep telling myself, okay, now, Brent, it's time to mix it up a little bit. Put a little spice in your life. But 9 times out of 10, I just revert back to the old tradition, whether usually it's spicy Italian, although I have to tell you, I have added the All-American Club to my choices now. I've had that one several times the last few times I've been in there.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I used to eat the American Club for quite a while, and then now I'm on the spicy meatball BLT. But yeah, you kind of go through a stage, and everybody does, and they'll eat the same thing for a while, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm going to try something new," and they go back to the same one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of nice because I got people I know that still eat the same sandwich from 5 years ago. Yeah, they walk in and the employees are already making their food.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm sure you get that relationship with your repeat customers. They walk in and sometimes the people behind the counter probably know exactly what they're going to order.
Right. Yeah, and they've already started and got it all whipped out.
Yeah. I think we've talked about this in the past, but I mean, obviously we talk about the app all the time, but just talk a little bit about the way the app has changed things for those of you who work at Subway, because not only now do you have the people coming in to order the sandwiches, but now you got all these online orders coming in, and I can only imagine how many of these you take during the course of a day. There's probably a lot of planning that has to kind of go on to get everything done in a timely manner, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets tricky sometimes because sometimes you get like an online order will come in and then you'll have a group of 3 people walk in and then you got to make a choice. Which one do I do first? Yeah, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, the one thing I do like about the app is it tracks on the app where your sandwich is in the process. And I just love that because it lets you know that they've got the order. Then it shows when they start building it, and then they show when it's ready to pick it up. And that's a nice feature.
Yes, it is. Yeah, some people show up a little early, and that's all right because sometimes we beat the clock that they have us on.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's interesting. I enjoy the app. I use the app when I'm traveling just to check everybody's stores, make sure everything's working. I like to order cookies. So yeah, it's been a great tool, and we get a lot of people using it. So, and the more the better, because yeah, you can save a lot of money with that app as opposed to just coming in every day and not having the app. It reminds me of the old days where we used to get the stamps.
Oh, yes, I remember. You know what? I'll be honest with you, man. I think I still have a card with some stamps on it in my wallet. Seriously.
So I was actually cleaning out a store and found a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun.
So a lot of
Brought
things.
back memories.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Yes. So a lot of things going on. Catering, I'm sure. I know it's something that you're always willing to do, and people just need to give you a little advance notice, and you can get them hooked up, right?
Right. Yeah. A day before notice is great. Sometimes we can squeeze in 1 platter or 2. But, yeah, a 24-hour notice is great. But even if you get up into, you want 10 platters or something like that, a week before notice is really helpful. So that way we can make sure we have proper staffing.
Yeah. Speaking of staffing, the Broken Bow Subway, how are you looking there? Are you still looking for people to join your team?
Yes, we are. We are now hiring all shifts. Might be that missing piece to our puzzle that we need. So stop on in and fill out an app and join a good crew, and we are very flexible.
All right. Sounds good, Matt. Always good to visit with you. Anything else that you want to mention that maybe we haven't touched on?
Come on in and try the new ghost pepper bread and maybe the chocolate mint cookie.
Sounds good to me. All right. Hey, thanks, Matt. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you, next Thursday, I guess.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Matt with Subway in Broken Bow, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. The time is 9:03.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Hurricane Milton is barreling into the Atlantic Ocean after storming across Florida. It's left behind a trail of death and destruction. Officials in St. Lucie County say 4 people were killed in tornadoes, at least some of them at a retirement community. CBS's Morgan Reiner is there.
You can see cars flipped upside down and the roofs of several Fort Pierce homes ripped to shreds.
The roof of the Tampa Bay Rays Tropicana Field was also ripped to shreds. Governor Ron DeSantis at State Emergency Operations in Tallahassee last hour.
We have massive amounts of search and rescue equipment and personnel standing by. And we hope that there's not a big need for that, but we're prepared for that.
More than 3 million customers across the state have no power. Sebring Mayor John Shoup.
All in all, we made it through. Power is out for the whole city, but we're moving forward.
CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
In the Major League Baseball postseason, it's the Mets advancing to the NLCS in a 4-1 win against the Phillies, taking the best-of-5 series 3-1. Francisco Lindor's grand slam providing all the runs the Mets needed as Philadelphia, the second-best record in the regular season, eliminated from contention. The Dodgers avoiding elimination themselves with an 8-0 win in San Diego over the Padres after they used 8 different pitchers to shut out San Diego. Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Gavin Lux all going deep for Los Angeles as this series is now tied at 2 with a decisive Game 5 Friday evening in Los Angeles. In the American League, the Yankees taking a 2-1 lead in their series against the Royals, beating Kansas City 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton, a tie-breaking home run in the 8th inning. And tennis great Rafael Nadal has officially announced his retirement from the sport.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Bright sunshine today with a high of 87. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, 49. Highs around 74. Tomorrow, partly cloudy. Partly cloudy Saturday, decreasing clouds by Sunday. Mid-70s Saturday, mid-60s by Sunday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It is 50 and sunny this morning here at our KCNI KBBN studios. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Happy October from your friends at RTA Ace Hardware. As the weather continues to cool off, head to Ace Hardware to pick up the RV antifreeze you need. Trust them, you don't want to be too late. And with a price of 2 for $7 on 1-gallon jugs, it's even easier to prevent damage to drains and water lines. It's Fire Prevention Month. Go to Ace Hardware and browse their selection of smoke detectors and fire extinguishers. RTA Ace Hardware, your locally owned hardware connection in Broken Bow.
Trotter Fertilizer is proud to say that they are family-owned and run since 1962. That means that they are fellow Central Nebraskans that want to see high-yielding fields in our area. Call 872-3331 to get started on ensuring the success of your fields with Trotter Fertilizer.
Every weekend in October, acres and acres of pure fear await you in Neenaka Woods. Savage Jack's Trail of Terror and the demons of the underworld corn maze. Plus monster eats, the hellfire jack-o'-lanterns, axe throwing, and so much more. Neenaka Woods in Gibbon, open every weekend in October. Discount coupons at Pump and Pantry. Get your tickets now at NeenakaWoods.com. What waits in the woods?
Simple process, tough processor. That's the Vermeer BPX 9010 bale processor summed up in 4 words. But if you need the full story, how about the ability to accurately spread bedding up to 50 feet? Or create a consistent and tidy windrow of crop along your bunk line? With 10 different settings, you control the pace of your processing speed, material size, and more. Heck, even Goldilocks didn't get that many options. Stop out at Power Solutions to see why the Vermeer BPX 9010 bale processor is just right for you. 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2 or call 872-5522.
Happy Public Power Week, October 6th to the 12th. Did you know that the first public power utilities sprang up in the late 1800s to serve predominantly rural communities? Custer Public Power District was organized in September of 1944. Custer Public Power is one of the nation's 2,000 customer-owned, not-for-profit electric utilities, and they supply electric power to over 4,600 miles of distribution lines, serving our families, friends, and neighbors. Custer Public Power, empowering progress for 80 years.
Well, as many of you know, Medicare open enrollment will start on October 15th through December the 7th, and it can be a little bit confusing. Well, Teresa Bass with Bass Enterprises is there to help you get through the Medicare open enrollment period and understand everything as it pertains to you. Teresa's been in the insurance business for 20 years, and also new to the team is Addie Jo Martin, and they are both there to help you. Medicare open enrollment starts October 15th, goes through December 7th. They can assist with Medicare help, understanding the differences between all the options. It can be confusing, so let Teresa assist in picking the best option for you. Also, don't forget, Health Open enrollment starts November 1st. They can assist with enrolling you through the marketplace and picking the right plan with the right provider network. They are certified in the enrollment process to pick and guide you with the best plan and carrier. They offer health supplementals such as dental, vision, accident, cancer, and disability, Medicare with all your major carriers, and life insurance from term to whole life policies. So call and set up time to visit and review your plans and options. They can also go directly to your business for enrollment if needed. So give Bass Enterprises a call at 308-870-1485. That's 308-870-1485. Well, coming up this hour, we're going to go live to around Gibbon, Nebraska. We're going to go live to Neenaka Woods. Jeremy Shipe and Christy Wells are going to kind of take you through what's happening at Neenaka Woods this year, and we'll have that for you coming up later in the hour here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Also going to do Facebook Live, too, so when we start the remote, you'll be able to go to Facebook and see what is happening at Neenaka Woods this year. Also, for those of you who are faithful KBBN listeners, we do want to remind you that coming up later today, we'll be going off the air for a little bit of time this afternoon for tower maintenance. We'll have to go off the air for the safety of those who will be working on the tower today, and we plan to do that at around 12:30 this afternoon. Not sure how long we'll be off. We're anticipating back on the air somewhere in maybe the 3 o'clock hour, but we just want you to be aware of that. KBBN Radio will be going off the air at around 12:30 today for tower maintenance. Hey, it's good to have you along. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. The Doobie Brothers listened to the music. Well, while you were listening to the music, Brent was enjoying listening to Jeremy and Christy in queue as they get set up to broadcast live from Knee-Knocker Woods. I've heard Christy scream at least 3 times already. This is going to be fun. They're getting set up, and so coming up soon, we're going to take you live to Knee-Knocker Woods out around Gibbon, Nebraska. Jeremy Shipe and Christy Wells are there. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll see if they're ready to go, and then we'll bring you the live remote from Knee-Knocker Woods coming up on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Many risk factors for breast cancer we can't control, including aging, family history, and the onset of menstruation or menopause. But there are other factors over which we have some control, such as weight, alcohol consumption, use of birth control, and hormone replacement therapy. Talk with your doctor and get the information you need to make healthy choices best for you.
Brought to you by Chapin's Furniture. Stop in and see all the beautiful fall florals, stems, home decor, wall hangings, and more. All fall decor is 20% off this week.
With 2 locations in Broken Bow, 1 in Myrna, and 1 in Callaway, the Nebraska State Bank strives to make banking easy for their customers. You can also visit them on the web at nesb.net to discover the wide variety of banking products they have to offer. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Brad White Equipment is your source for new or quality pre-owned ag equipment. See Brad for all Bosch livestock handling equipment, including loading chutes, panels, gates, and panel trailer combinations. 24-foot freestanding panels are also on hand, plus windbreak panels. To move hay, Brad carries Easy Haul self-unloading hay trailers and Kramer bale retrievers. A great variety of skid steer attachments are also on the lot or arriving soon. Call Brad at 870-0206 or visit the lots in Broken Bow or see bradwhiteequipment.com.
The fall season means Oktoberfest at Kincaid Brewing in Broken Bow. So dust off your lederhosen or grab up a new fresh pair for exclusive beer, sausages, and delicious pretzels from Beer House My Sheila starting at 11 this Saturday. Music goes from noon on into the night, featuring Andy Kriz and the Polka Tunes, the Killigans, and them Uke Boys. Try your hand at games like Hammerschlagen, Stein Stamina or Steinhoist, the Beer Relay, Cornhole, Keg Throwing, and more. Oktoberfest at Kincaid in Broken Bow, Saturday, October 12th.
9:18 is the time. Well, it sounds like they're still just trying to get organized and kind of find out where they want to go and where the signal's going to be to bring you Facebook Live and our live remote broadcast from Knee-Knocker Woods. So that's coming up. We're going to give the guys just a little bit more time to get organized, and then we'll be their direction in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds after we hear from, this seems fitting, the Zombies.
No one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, no one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked. The way she had tan, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. Well, no one told me about her. What could I do? Well, no one told me about they all knew, but it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she had
A little bit, and Kylie's kind of been showing us a few of the things as we get out here, and even in the daylight, Christy is at a higher level of stress this early in the morning than we're normally experiencing. Kylie, thanks for having us out again.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. We love when you guys come out.
Really excited to take a look at some things, give people a small sneak peek. We've walked a couple hundred yards out into the path, and we've already seen so much that people can experience.
Yeah.
Talk about the theme this year, if you would, and this guy above me kind of has to do with the theme,
Yeah,
right?
this guy towering above us. The theme this year is Savage Jacks at Neenacher Woods. So we also have a corn maze that's themed with demons of the underworld corn maze. But our main trail that people know and love, the half-mile trail through the woods and the corn, is Savage Jack's Trail of Terror. It's kind of a little bit of a tongue tie when you got to say it, but it's demon pumpkins, savage jack-o'-lanterns. They're lit up. They're trying to attack. It's super cool this year.
As we were walking out here, folks, we were walking past several places, and Kylie would just point them out and say, we have a scare actor who hides here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a scare actor who hides here. It takes a big group effort to put on this show every time that you're open.
It does. We have, just on the trail alone, we have 19 to 20 actors every night. We work with some fundraising groups as well, so when they're here, we'll have up to 25 to 30 actors. The corn maze also has actors, so there's demons running around out there. There's 4 to 5 out there at night as well. So we have a lot of staff that helps make Neenacher Woods what it is every year.
And I know the important thing to talk about here as we start the evening as well is if you're bringing kids out or a group out and you yourself are like, you know what, I just want to be the transportation tonight. I want to hang back at the start.
Mhm.
I know Kyle has always said it doesn't cost you a dime to step onto the grounds.
Yep.
It just, when you go out onto the attractions, that's when you pay. But there's a lot back at the start, too.
Yeah, at the start. Yeah, we do not charge for parking. We have 2 parking lots. We don't charge for parking. If you park on the north side, you get an experience just coming over to Neenacher Woods with the shuttle. The shuttles drove by an actor. He's a crazy redneck that got a hold of the zombie machine and is driving people through the corn. So that's an experience in itself. And then out front, we have all the food. We have games. The games do cost, but they're just $5 a game. And if you win a prize that's valued more than $5. The gift shop is just fun to look around. And then we have our free Hellfire jack-o'-lantern shows that go off every hour.
Great.
So while you're waiting, you can experience that. There's music out front. This weekend, we're going to have the Storm hockey team out here and a race car from Chad Dolan Racing.
Nice.
So there's going to be a lot to do other than just getting scared.
Awesome. And this is year number?
This is year 11.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice. Great.
Yes.
So exciting.
Yes, it's exciting. We love it.
Okay. And I was looking at your website, and then we'll kind of walk down the path here a little bit. But I was looking at your website. It's really easy to go on and buy tickets online, or you can buy them right at the door as well.
Yeah, we our ticket booth opens at 6 o'clock every night that we're open, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We really encourage people to buy online. It saves you time. You know what you want when you're coming. You just go to the ticket booth and pick them up. We've redone our ticket purchasing page, so it's a little more cohesive. It's more direct on what you're getting. So right at the top, it's going to bundle the trail and the corn maze together, and it gives you a discount just by bundling those 2 trails.
Okay.
So the buying them online is definitely the way to go if you're trying to save some time.
Perfect. Okay. For those of you that are listening on The Breakfast Show, we are live on Facebook. Christy's going to follow us, which means, Christy, you're going to be you're going to be 10, 15 feet behind us. You're going to be okay back there.
Yeah, I'm trying. There's no monsters that are going to jump out and get you tonight.
She said, I'm trying. Okay, so go and watch this Facebook Live replay, or you can watch right now, folks, because we're live on the St. Hills Express Facebook page. But that squeaking you hear is we're in the cemetery area, and there's a little kid that's on a swing over there. Christy likes that one a lot. So when we were walking out earlier, Kylie, you were talking about how a lot of these things out here run on air, and that kind of comes back to the connection to Icon Poly. Most of these are handmade. You're not buying these out of the store. They're put together in order to function and give a scare that you're not going to get anywhere else.
Yeah, a lot of our props, we do make them ourselves at Icon Poly. The big pumpkin that's on the top of the building that you guys can see when you come out was made by Icon Poly. It's massive. It's so cool. If we don't make it, we partner with another business that we've worked with for years, so things are custom made for us.
Okay.
And yeah, we run air lines and electrical lines. We have electrician on staff that helps with all that. So it's quite the deal out here to get it up and going.
Okay, Christy, we're going into the tunnel. I knew. Did you see how I chose this path? I was not expecting that. That was crazy. Whoa! All right.
So that is something we like to note when
you knew that was coming, didn't you?
I did. When,
she didn't tell us at all.
When guests purchase tickets, there's simulated explosions and gun sounds. That's a huge thing to note to guests.
Yep.
There are strobe lights. There's the loud sounds and strobe lights, so that's something to keep in mind if you guys are gonna come out this weekend.
When we were walking down here and we were getting ready to go live on Facebook, when we were headed down to the other side, Kylie was like, "Oh, we don't have to walk through the tunnel. We can just skip that to get to where we're going faster." And you just let me choose that path on the way back. You were loving it inside, weren't you?
We had to get something different to scare Christy.
So you folks that are watching on Facebook Live kind of are getting a look at a small portion of the trail, but like you said, this is a long trail, and it's a full experience the whole way through.
Yeah, it's a half-mile long through the wooded area and the cornfield. We try to hit all of your senses, so we pipe in smells. There's sounds. If you hear any sounds, more than likely we've put it in. It's not typically natural, but you don't know because it sounds so real. And then the jump scares and the lights, and we try to throw off your balance every once in a while. We try to hit all senses. It is an experience, not just a haunt.
Okay, great. Yeah, and you add to just kind of the natural. I mean, even here in the morning, there's kind of a little bit of a haze going on, added to, the smoke machines you've got going this morning and stuff like that.
Yeah. The
forests are creepy to begin with, and then when you add to it,
they are. And you're walking along, and your leg brushes some grass, and that freaks you out. And that wasn't even anything we can control, but the cornfield, the stalks will rustle in the wind, and that's just creepy in itself too.
Well, folks, I can tell you, being here at Neenocker Woods, even in the complete light, I know Christy's heart is racing back there. She's sticking close to us, but
this one will get you, Christy.
Yeah. This guy's gonna. Oh, look at, she stopped. Oh, there you go. Yep, he rises all the way up.
There's lights that go off with this one too during the night. So this scene at night actually stops people. They want to just look at it because there's so much going on.
And that, you kind of get probably some of that. Every group is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got the people that are coming through. They know the scares are going to happen, but they also want to appreciate the scares.
Yes.
And then you got folks like Christy that probably just want to blaze through it.
They will just take off running
They don't
through.
care if they see anything.
Yeah. And then they come out and they go, "Oh, that wasn't scary." But we actually seen you because we got security and we knew you were terrified.
Great.
We have actors that keep count on how many people pee their pants while they're out here. So they have a running tally on that.
The funny thing that Kyle has said it in the past is, when people end up peeing their pants, they usually tell you.
They do.
It's easy for them to keep that count.
Yeah. They just announce it right away. They get scared and they go, "Oh, you made me pee my pants," and then the actor marks a tally on their little sheet that they're keeping track of.
That's
it's
funny.
Hilarious.
Okay, we're going into it. Here, I'll hold this flat for you, Christy. We're going into another tunnel.
There's no actors in here. You just have to walk up a little bit. It gradually goes up.
This is the. Oh, you want me to go first? Okay. Wow, it is very dark in here. Even it's morning, and you were right. There wasn't fog in here when we walked in the first time. Now it's very foggy in here, and I do smell the smell you're talking about.
It's kind of a mildewy forest scent.
This one got Christy when we first walked in. It moves. Brushes across you. Now we're in a shed with a bunch of bats. Very cool. And we're doing the trail opposite, folks. So we're even kind of throwing you off on that way, because if you're previewing this, these are going to activate at a different time when you're going the other direction. So we're not even giving you too much of a clue. And there's a lot that we've walked through to get to this point in the woods as well. New things this year. I know we always talk about how you switch up the trails and kind of the theme there. But they're in the waiting area. I know over the years, if it's been a few years since someone has been here, maybe they haven't experienced the miniature escape rooms or the different foods. What are some of the other different experiences they can take in when they come?
Well, the escape room theme is different this year. We change it every year. And we only have one escape room this year because we've added some other games as well. All the zombies are gone. Grandpa Grimm was able to get rid of all the zombies, but they've been taken over by these monster pumpkins. So all the games out front that people know and love that were zombie themed are no more. So they're now pumpkin themed. We have pumpkin archery. We have it's my favorite. We call it Jacko rope. You got to sit on a horse prop and rope a pumpkin, rope a jack-o'-lantern. And if you do that, you win a prize. It's funny watching the ranch kids do it, and then the city kids have no clue how to do it. And we have new food this year.
Christy didn't like that one. Nice.
New food this year that we brought out: mini chocolate chip cookies, mini artisan pizzas, loaded hamburgers, our monster hot chocolates back. So we've got a lot of things for all different taste buds and things that people want to get excited by.
And I know everyone has a different thing that they want to participate in when they come out. And if you want to come out and just eat a bunch of food and send your kids out on the trail, I'm sure you have a lot of people that do that as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have picnic tables out front. Half of the enjoyment of coming to Neenacher Woods is just people watching. That's Kyle's favorite thing to mention is you can people watch for free. So, yeah, you can get food. You can purchase a bag of loot. That's how you play the games.
Okay.
It's a wooden coin. And when you purchase the bag of loot, you get a coin for free, which you can use on the food, the games, or in the gift shop. So you're automatically getting a 20% discount by using those loot coins as your currency at Neenacher Woods.
Kind of cool, because once you get in, you don't really have to worry about anything but having that in your pocket. It kind of sends you around, and I'm sure there are some parents that just say, here you go, kids, here's your money for the night, and go and have your fun.
Yes, your Neenacher Woods money. Yeah, you can purchase those on the website when you're purchasing tickets. You can also add them at the ticket booth. And we have a shack that you can just buy a couple here and there when you want them. But after you purchase your tickets and purchase your bag of loot, you can use any of that at the gift shop, at the games, at the food stands. We take cards and cash, but the loot is awesome because, like I said, it just includes an automatic discount.
As we're walking through the path here, it's always interesting to me to hear kind of the timeline. After a season of scaring is over, work for the next year starts pretty quickly, and you change things up. Some things you keep the same, but talk about the timeline and how much work happens and how early it happens when you're getting ready for each season.
You know, we are already planning for next year. We have ideas that we wanted to put in for this year that we couldn't get implemented. So they're the first thing to add next year. But we kind of take a break around right after we close. We get cleaned up. It takes about a week to clean up. And then about mid-February, we go hard at getting everything all set up, purchasing for the gift shop. We start hiring about July.
Great. So we're coming out. Those of you watching on Facebook Live, you can watch the replay as well if you're just listening to us on the radio right now. But we're out in the front area, and this is the big jack-o'-lantern. His name was what again?
We just call him the big jack-o'-lantern.
Okay.
This game over here, I think is what you were talking about, is our jacko-rope.
Yeah.
You sit on the horse and you got to rope the horned pumpkin.
Okay, there you go. Very cool, and nice, comfortable, spread out area, but I'm sure that on your busy nights it gets pretty full down here, and it's kind of like a party.
Yeah, it does get really full. Friday we got the Storm hockey team out here, so we're going to have a lot of people extra from that. And then Chad Dolan's race car we'll have out here. So he's going to, I'm sure he'll bring fans with him or they'll follow. But we have our automated wait list, like at restaurants. So when you come, if you don't want to sit out here, I suggest you do because it's a fun time. But if you don't want to sit, you want to come get your tickets, sit in your car, go to town, eat, get an adult beverage, you can do that. You'll get a text when it's your turn to go through the trail.
And I know that people really like that feature because if it's a busier night, you kind of don't want the fun to stop. But there's plenty of fun waiting here while you're waiting in line to go out on the trail.
Yeah, there's plenty to do, but some people get antsy. We don't throw you into a traditional queue line, so you can do whatever you want to do while you're waiting.
Now you mentioned the 2 parking lots. Is the shuttle active again or people can still park or get their tickets in town, right?
We are not doing that this year.
Okay.
So the only way to get the tickets is to win them from the radio station, purchase them at the ticket booth, or purchase them at NeKnockerWoods.com. Okay. The 2 parking lots, one is at Knockerwood Woods, right on Highway 30. You just follow the big green dancing guys at the parking. Otherwise, you can follow the parking signs that says Knockerwood Woods parking. It takes you off of Highway 30, and it takes you to a north parking lot.
Great. Awesome. And we saw when we were driving in, we saw one of the transportation vehicles you were talking about,
yes.
I think, over there.
Yep. It's a blacked out vehicle with a trailer. They load up into the trailer, and our redneck Lonnie, he likes to call himself, drives them over from the north lot. It's
cool.
Quite the ride, actually.
Main things that people need to know is that you're open on the weekends for throughout until the Halloween season. Mm-hmm. If you had to choose the best time for people to show up, it's probably earlier so they can participate in everything.
Yes. Earlier, I highly suggest this weekend. This weekend is going to be our slowest weekend before we get really busy. The next 2 weekends are going to be insane the closer it gets to Halloween. If you can't make it out this weekend, I suggest a Sunday. We're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every weekend through October, through the 27th of October. That's our last night. So Sundays are great because there's not nearly as many people, but this weekend at any point would be the best.
You've kind of been able to get a really good vibe for which weekends are busier and which ones are not as busy 11 years in, haven't you?
Yes, we have. It's just consistent every year that the last 2 weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, are just insane.
All right. And folks, if you're watching on Facebook Live, we just walked from, we probably only saw like 10%, if that, of the trail.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. We didn't even cover the first half of it.
Man. and Christy got scared, 7, 8 times just walking back. Before we went live on Facebook, folks, we walked through all of that stuff once, and then it got Christy again on the way back out. She knew most of those things were coming, and it still got, I can't wait to watch back that video because I know that camera's
the camera's just going to go crazy.
My hand hurts from gripping this so tightly.
Oh, yeah, she's squeezing the handle really tight.
Props for not dropping it, though.
Yeah, she never dropped my phone. That's great. But come out, folks. You can't miss it. It's right on the highway.
Yep.
I'm sure we've only ever seen it in daylight, but I know that this place probably just has lights and all kinds of things. You can't drive by it on the highway and miss it.
Oh, no. The giant pumpkin behind us is lit up. This photo op is all lit up. We have a photo op over there that's lit up. These pumpkins on the top of the food stand over here are the Hellfire jack-o'-lanterns. So they're shooting flames every hour. So you drive by and just see flames going.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The signs at the ticket booths lit up. We have a TikTok page that we post a lot of videos at night. People can go see if they want to kind of get an idea of what it's going to feel like at night when they come out.
Very, very cool. Lots of different ages, I'm sure you see.
Yes.
Basically anybody who wants to get scared or that their friends drag them into the maze with. I'm sure you see all kinds of things.
Yeah. Adults like to leave their kids at home or with friends and come out after they went and had a few drinks. We do not let anybody in under 14 without an adult. Yeah. Just safety. I mean, 14-year-olds can't even get here without an adult, so they don't need to go in without one. But we leave it at the parents' discretion for age. Every year that we've been open, we've had a family. The youngest was just a few months old when they started coming through, so he's 11 now. They've been here every year, and they love it. So it's just what the kids are used to from at home in the movies and stuff that they watch. So we don't tell anybody they can't come in, just safety reasons for younger ages and wheelchairs. We don't let automated wheelchairs through or anything like that.
Well, some of the bravest people out there are toddlers, right?
They are. I have 2 toddlers, and I think they're way braver than I am.
Yeah. Hear that, Christy? There's toddlers that go through here with their parents.
My son would have a great time watching you go through.
We need to get one of those front-facing GoPro cameras.
Yes.
And put that on Christy and send her through. That would be a great promo
I
video.
have a GoPro, so if we can just get the harness for it, you can come on out at any point. We'll send you back through.
Awesome. Well, weather right now is perfect.
Oh, weather's beautiful. I mean, this morning it's great. It stays warm, and then in the evenings it cools down and it feels like nice fall weather, but it's still not so cold that you're miserable. So it's perfect right now.
Maybe a flannel shirt and some jeans and have a stocking hat in your pocket if your ears get a little bit cold. But
or you can buy a stocking hat in the gift shop.
Oh, you got stocking hats?
Yes, we have stocking hats in the gift shop. Closed-toed shoes. Make sure when you guys are coming out, you're wearing closed-toed shoes. We do not like when people come in with sandals. It's a hazard, tripping hazard.
Corn stalks don't typically go well with toes.
Yes. So jeans and a flannel and some tennis shoes.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything we didn't talk about during our walk and everything along? I know that's kind of a loaded question. We've got so much going on, but main thing to remember is you're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, each weekend through Halloween.
Yes. Discount cards can be picked up at Pump and Pantry and other local businesses, but the main place is Pump and Pantry. They get $2 off a ticket. Those can be used online or at the ticket booth. We do have our corn maze. I'm not going to make Christy go through that. There's no actors, but you could get lost. It's a 5-acre corn maze out there, so we've had people lost for about 2 hours in that. So yeah, come out. The ticket booth opens at 6. It closes at 11:30 on Fridays and Saturdays, and 9:30 on Sundays. Sorry, we close at 10 on Sundays. So come out at 6, get some food, hang out, play games, and we start running people through at dark.
All right. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a great time.
KneeknockerWoods.com is the website URL, so go and check that out. Make sure you follow them on their social media pages and keep up with what they've got going on. Year 11.
11 years.
In the double digits. Yes, Christy.
Be listening for ways they can win tickets.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Listen for ways to win tickets. Those have always been really popular. We love sending people down from our listening area, and we've gotten some good reviews for the folks that have gotten tickets from us. They said, well, we were scared. It's like, well, that's great.
You were supposed to be. Awesome. We did our job then.
Perfect. And if Christy was any indication this morning on the video, she kept the camera up, though. I give her props. She wasn't filming her feet when she was running. So, okay. Well, Kylie, thank you for being our tour guide today. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. With that, we'll send it back to the studios to Brent in Broken Bow, and we invite you folks out to Gibbon, to Knee-Knocker Woods. Have a lot of fun this year.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. What a great remote. That was fun. And as he mentioned, to find out more, we invite you to check out their website, knee-knockerwoods.com. A couple of programming notes before we close out the breakfast show here this morning. As we mentioned earlier, KBBN 95.3 FM will be going off the air at around 12:30 this afternoon for tower maintenance. We'll need to go off the air for the safety of those working on the tower today. Plan to be off maybe for 2 to 3 hours or so, somewhere in that time frame. But when they're done, we'll come back on the air, and you can listen to us on KBBN 95.3 FM. Now, while we'll be going off the air on 95.3 FM on your radio dial, we do remind you that our programming will continue online. So when we're off the air on 95.3 FM, you can still listen to KBBN programming. That'll continue online. You can check it out at kbbn.com or on the free KBBN Thunderbird app. Also a reminder, coming up later today on KBBN Radio, we'll be back on the air on 95.3 FM and online for live coverage of Broken Bow Volleyball. It's homecoming week for Broken Bow. The Lady Indians will welcome Minden and Ogallala to the Indian Gym for a volleyball triangular. And we'll have the Broken Bow matches for you. There will be 2 of them. Broken Bow will play in the first and last match of the night, and we'll broadcast both of those for you tonight on KBBN, 95.3 FM, and KBBN.com. Opening match is set for 5 o'clock tonight. That's going to wrap it up for the breakfast show today. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody, and we'll visit with you again tomorrow.